A very good morning to all of you. In today's lecture of marketing management, we will be focusing upon an issue of another important yet an interesting factor of your promotion and marketing program, that is sales promotion tools. Now, what do we mean by sales promotion tools? Basically, they are the mechanism to actually attract the sales figures of any particular company or of any particular organization. Sales and marketing have always went hand in hand. But the problem with this scenario is that, or many of us is that we are not in a habit of judging or not in a habit to differentiate between marketing and sales, and we often get confused that okay, what is marketing and what is sales. So now we have to keep in our mind one point that we have already, or that I have already told you, that marketing is an analysis of actually telling the particular uh, person or introducing a particular product in front of any kind of consumer according to his needs and wants. But as far as sales promotion is concerned, sales promotion is a kind of an activity wherein you are actually configuring out that how well a particular person is able to dive in and is able to dive into his or her pocket and take out the money from his pocket to benefit his needs. So actually what we are doing is we are attracting the consumer so that he or she can buy the particular product and will be compelled to sell, or sorry, to will be compelled to actually bring about the money into the favor of the company or in favor of the company. Let us begin to have a clear view of to have a very clear view of it. What is sales promotion? Even though consumer satisfaction has become the top priority of business, there are times when they need to stipulate demand and increase sales of the product for short run. The sales promotion comes into play. Sales promotion is a part of promotion mix where business uses many short-term customer-oriented strategies to stimulate the demand for its product and may look into more attractive or worthy. Sales promotion is marketing strategy where the product is promoted using short-term attractive initiative to stimulate its demand and increase the sales. See, basically, like I have told you at the beginning of the lecture, that there is a difference between sales and your marketing. Sales promotion is going to aid or is going to provide a kind of a, you can say, it is going to provide a help mechanism to the sales aspects by doing what? By actually increasing the demand of the particular product. Say, why it is the company doing so? Company is doing so just because to defeat the competitor. Anyhow, if you increase your sales quantum, your market share and your particular portability in the eyes of the consumers will automatically get dived into. And there, and the things will be that sales promotion is a kind of a mechanism by which you will be able to actually judge that okay, we are a kind of a figure and we have created a kind of a monopoly, not exactly the monopoly but a kind of monopoly only. So the strategy using the strategy usually bought to use the following cases. See, basically, why promote, or why, or the concept of promotion, like in the beginning of my fourth unit itself, I have told you that promotion is a necessary component without which you cannot actually function upon your product price and place. Similarly, in sales also, Marketing and sales are two different components. Remember, students. So in sales also, you are actually trying to increase the quantum or increase the magnitude of sales or increase the demand of a particular product so that the demand can be made in accordance to the consumer needs and wants, and the company can be benefited. Now, what is a basic reason, or why do we do sales promotion and all, or what are the cases in which we are going to involve those things to introduce new products? It's very true. Say, for instance, you're launching a new biscuits, or you're launching a new toffee, or any candy or something like that. So what you will do is you are going to create a sales promotion activity. How? Buy this toffee and you'll get a particular tazo or a particular sticker or a particular anything, and that is going to attract and allure the kids section. And not only the kids section, but these days the people are also being attracted towards it. So the new product are being introduced in the market by the help of sales promotion only. Secondly, sell out the existing inventories. See, we all are into a habit of selling. We all are in a habit of uh, accumulating lots and lots of products, because what happens at times that the your consumer demand is a slightly lower, or you can say the consumer is not able to attract, or the consumer is not able to get through, or any kind of, for any rhyme or reasons. It could be the situation like this only, that in the pandemic situations, the company or the retailers have hoarded, or they have lots and lots of equipments and lots of products with them, but the consumer weren't able to visit any kind of showroom and something like that. So now, because the products are already existing with them, how they will dispose it of? They will launch a sale. Buy one get one free is the most convenient way to attract anyone, because on price of one you will be getting the two things. You will definitely going to buy it. So this is actually going to sell the existing inventories, existing products which are already being available in the store, attract more customers. See, it's bound, and I'm not being ashamed of it. It's a very tendency of my even also, that the moment I see, okay, 50% off, okay, buy one get one free, or buy two shirts and get one free. So I will be attracted towards this particular kind of activity. Why? Because it's a human tendency that the moment you see that okay, there is an offer, or there is a kind of a promotional activity, you will be bound to get that particular thing to lift sales temporarily. Now, automatically, at a point of time when when you have also seen that in Woodland also, or in Pantaloons, or in FBB, there is a sale, or you can say of a flat 50% discount, and flat 55% or 65% discount. It is actually increasing the sales for temporary basis. It is not that the company is going to promote a particular thing throughout the year. No, it's only for a limited period of time. Like I've told you in the earlier paragraph also, that it is only for a limited period of time. You cannot have this special offer all the year round. Otherwise, the company won't be able to survive only. So the next aspect is the definition of your sales promotion. Definition of your sales promotion according to AHR Terence. Sales promotion means any steps that are taken for the purpose of obtaining increasing sales. Often this term refers especially to selling efforts that are designed to supplement personal selling and advertising, and by coordination help them to become more effective. See, whatever we do, or whatever we are doing in sales promotion, we are actually increasing and obtaining a kind of a thing wherein we are we are supplementing the personal selling aspect. Why? The moment you say, okay, if you buy a pencil set, that is, or if you buy a particular crayons, you will get a sharpener and a rubber free with that. This concept of free or free gifts is being popular so much so on that people are automatically they get cling to it, that okay, something free, I'll buy it. And it is a human habit, and AHR Dallins has said the same thing, that it will add, it will increase the sales quantum, it will automatically be a kind of a supplement for selling purposes and all. Roger A. Strong, sales promotion include all forms of of a sponsored communication apart from activities associated with personal selling. So it includes all form of sponsored communication. Basically, it's a sponsored communication. Yes, the companies are sponsoring the things themselves only, and they are combining sampling, premium, trade allowances, sales, dealer incentives, set of packs, consumer education, demonstrations. So basically, what this particular sales promotion include, or how are we going to actually promote the particular sales? We can do the exhibitions, we can do the trade shows, the combining of one particular thing with another particular thing. Say for example, on a pack of toothpaste, you will be getting a toothbrush free. So the concept of free is always being attracted towards the consumers. So it's all about attracting the consumers and increasing the sales of the company for a limited period of time. And by this, the company will be able to sell out the existing quantum which is already being there in the market, and with ease and convenience also, and the new product can also be associated with it. Next, objectives of sales promotion. Now, to be specific, sales promotions are undertaking to achieve the following objectives: to increase the sales by publicity through media, which are complementary to press and posters advertising. Now, basically, it's a kind of a complementary thing to aid the process of advertisement. The moment an ad flickers, or the moment such a kind flickers for such an ad of flicker, it automatically generates a kind of an urge. Okay, I must once try this particular thing, because uh, why do we go through, or why do we have a feeling to, okay, let's buy the product, not in this particular time frame. We can buy this particular product in monsoon seasons, or we can buy it end season, when the seasons are just flickering off, or we should buy the particular thing during the post season sales also. So why it is so? Because the consumer is of a particular type of nature, that it automatically gets promoted, it automatically gets dived into all those things which are of a particular percentage margin of free, and which they are in a habit of buying those goods only. uh, Not all of us, I'm not saying that all of you are going to have that particular thing, but I'm talking about the general masses. If say, out of in terms of percentage, you can say 80% people are having such kind of mentality, and not more than 80%, but also these days are having the kind of mentality that, okay, buy this particular product on a particular percentage of prices. So it is actually aiding the advertisement poster, or the complementary press, or whosoever media is being promoted, it is being added to it, to disseminate information through salesmen, dealers, so as to ensure the product getting a satisfactory use by ultimate consumer. See, through the help of promotional activities or sales promotion activities, they are into a habit, or salesmen will be able to sell the product very easily. Why do the salesperson say that, sir, with this particular pack of soap, you will get this powder free, or sir, this is complimentary, or this particular gift is complimentary. So this is actually diving you, or attracting you to not to buy your regular product, but to buy the other things. Often it is said, and I also personally have seen this, that the moment I take out my trolley, I'm talking about before pandemic. Nowadays, I cannot do this thing, but I take out the trolley, and the moment I roam all about my market, and then search for a product, and the moment I say, okay, I want, say for example, a Taj Mahal tea. So rather than he, and this is my personally, and this is the thing which I'm personally experiencing these days, and the previous days I'm talking about, that when I used to buy those Taj Mahal tea and all, the people or those salesperson, what they used to say is, they used to say, sir, don't buy this Taj Mahal tea, you can buy this particular red label, and with this particular red label you are getting the cup free. So my tendency was, okay, something is free, I can get this thing. But since the taste of that particular product is very nice, Taj Mahal and all, so I'm a regular fan of that particular thing. So the concept is that, uh, this kind of mentality, either you should be a brand loyal, then also then you won't be going for these type of things. And if in case you are not brand loyal also, but sometimes the even Taj Mahal also launches the kind of those sales products and all those free items and all, that with this particular pack of Taj Mahal you will be getting a pack of rice or a pack of salt. So this is a thing which is a sales promotion activity which is automatically being boosted the company's profitability ratios, and the seller will be able to stipulate it, and the seller will be able to sell the product much more conveniently. To stimulate consumers to make purchase at a point of purchase, I've already told you. To prompt the existing consumer to buy the product, to introduce new products, to attract new customers, to meet competitions, to check the seasonal decline and sales volume. See, this is a very important factor, that the sales decline will, at a point of time when you, if you have studied in your product life cycle aspect, you had already in check that, in product life cycle there's a declining stage, and as soon as the product hits the maturity aspect, it will automatically get, it is bound to decline, and the sales will decline during the declining stage. And to just to promote that particular thing, and just to add something extra, these promotional activities are of great help. Purpose of sales promotion. Purpose of sales promotion, to be specific, customers are more selective in buying choices, and good promotional program is needed to reach them. The main purpose of sales promotion is to boost sales and product by creating demand, that is both consumer demand as well as the trade demands. It improves the performance of middlemen and act as a supplement to advertise the personal selling. Buy one get one free. This is one of the most allurative type of thing, which we, the moment you hear this buy one get one free, you will automatically get dived into it, because the problem is that we all have this tendency. I'm not talking about a few specific people, but we, like I told you, it is the concept of your Asian consumers, or typically of Indian consumers as well also, that the moment you see buy one get one free, you will be automatically cling toward that particular thing, and the middleman or the seller or the retailer won't be having any much kind, they won't be, there won't be a much effort, or they will just say, sir, this particular product is free with this particular product, or this particular item is free with this particular product, and you will say, okay, wow, this is a great thing, and you will just buy it. And this is the natural factor, and this is what is the basic purpose of your sales promotion. Now, it helps in achieving the following purposes also. The basic purpose of sales promotion is to disseminate information to the potential consumers. See, those who are having the potential to buy, and those who have the urge to buy, they will buy a particular thing, and they will love to buy it if they come in a combo offer. Seller use incentive type promotion to attract new customers, rewards loyal consumers, to increase the repurchase rates and occasional users and all. See, why it is the I'm not I would like to name a brand. I hope that you won't mind it. But why it is so that VLCC or Body Care or Gold Sim or any kind of these, any company, name it. I'm just talking about, because I'm a regular visitor of these things. So the aspect is that The moment you say, the moment the receptionist of Goldsum say, "Sir, you are a regular customer, and I am giving you a loyalty card, and since you have joined our program one more time, you will be getting 1 month extra as a complimentary." And the moment she says this, okay, wow, I love it. So this particular thing is a very very interesting factor. Sales promotion is actually going to boost up the sales mechanism of any company, and it will be a kind of a lucrative factor or an alert factor for any kind of company to actually make the consumer brand loyal. And if it or if he or she is a brand loyal also, then at times also it may see, it's a consumer feeling. We always try to deviate from the product. We want something new. We want something extra. So in urge of that extra thing, we do these kind of activities and all. And this extra is being promoted these days too often to encourage the customers to try a new product. Okay, example. Brook Bond Tea in India used to distribute free tea to every household during 1930s in order to promote tea drinking habits among the people of Chennai. Now, in the year of 1930, that is a long, long time back. So, in the year of 1930, people weren't having this kind of attitude towards tea in Chennai region. So, what Brook Bond did, Brook Bond promoted the concept. They distributed free tea to everyone to boost up the sales. Now, why this is happening? To actually try the new product. Whenever you must have visited those kind of malls and all. At malls, it is generally being said that, okay, sir, please try this particular, or yes, sir, do you want to try the sauce? And what they do it, they do a promotional campaigning of this particular thing. So the concept is that you, the moment the taste of that particular sauce or the taste of the particular tea hits your taste buds, and you said, and a feeling comes, okay, it's a good thing. The moment that good thing comes, and it will flicker, okay, the taste was very good, the taste was very very good, can I just have a sample of it? And then you will now search for that particular product with a sample into the market. So this is the main objective of the company, to actually hit the consumers and to actually drive the consumers towards the new product. Sales promotion yield faster responses in sales than advertising. Uh, See, I will repeat this point one more time. Sales promotion yield faster responses in sales than in advertising. Basically, sales promotion is also being done in advertising also, and there are many, and this is the kind of a thing all itself. It is going to yield the better chances of sales aspect. Though the advertisement, the basic component of your promotional campaign, the advertisement, say for example, if the ad is being printed on a plain sheet, and that particular sheet is being affixed on each and every aspect of your wall, that is using the billboard mechanism. So you have used this billboard mechanism, so this is going to boost up the advertisement quantum. But at the same time, the content, that is, I have told you in the early lectures also, the message which it will be carrying, that is going to create much more powerful impact, and that is what sales promotion is doing. Sales promotion is considered as a special selling effort to accelerate sales. Okay, I've already told. Brand switchers are primarily looking for low prices, good value, and premiums. Sales promotion are likely to turn them into the loyal brand users, and it is one of the most convenient thing. The moment you will get low price, the moment you will get good value of the products. And see students, the thing is, the concept is that we all are into a habit of spending a good amount over a particular product. But if we are spending a good amount, say for example an amount of, if you are trying to buy a laptop, and you're buying a laptop of somewhere between crossing the amount of 35,000 and even 40,000 and all, and going for those high budget laptops and all. So what you will be looking is that you will be looking for something which is extra into it. Say for example, if you are going for a particular laptop, you should be going for a particular laptop these days. I'm talking about these days and all, when online teaching is being there, you should be going for such a kind of a laptop which will be helpful in your online teaching methodology, and it should have that those SSD cards and all those SSD slots, and that is going to boost up the speed of any kind of mechanism which is being uploaded on your screens and all. So in a price range of a particular amount, say 45,000 to 65,000, you will be going for something which will have an extra value. And if you are a brand loyal of, say, Lenovo, and if you are having, if you just go to the market and say, I want a Lenovo laptop of 45 to 65,000, and then I'm looking for these specification, and if by chance in lower ranges of prices, say of HP and all, I'm talking about this thing because I have seen this personally also. The moment you go to the market and you say that, okay, I'm a very big fan of Lenovo and I want this particular brand, uh, and salesperson says, sir, just in your specifications only, I have another laptop, but the brand is different. Okay, then what's the price? And he says, sir, the price is 40 or 41. And the specifications which you are asking, the same specifications are there in that particular brand, but the brand is different. So now the point is, I'm a regular fan of Lenovo, but though I'm not, I'm a regular fan of Lenovo, but I will try to switch my particular thing to HP or to another products also. This is what the company is doing. It is actually trying to make the person switch towards the other brands, or make the person brand loyal towards the particular goods. It helps to defeat the competitors' promotional activities. See, every competitors is in a position to promote n number of activities, and these days sales promotion is doing it at large. Importance. Okay, importance has a very very good aspects. Importance means, in the recent year, the importance of sales promotion has increased. The amount spent on sales promotion now equals the amount spent on advertising. The sales promotion increase is due to the changes in marketing environment. The importance of sales promotion increases due to the thinking of new ideas for creating a favorable conditions, selling promotion of sales for future expansion of the sales. See, nowadays people are more into a habit of creating sales promotional campaigns rather than going for a typical type of advertisement, or rather than going for those lucrative ads and all. Like I've told you that in a previous lecture, that there is a kind of a conventional advertising methodology and a kind of a unconventional methodology also. But just to defeat any kind of methodology, sales promotion is one of the most easiest thing. You just create a particular sales promotion campaign, and then you can have the n number of consumers to it. It is a part of marketing strategy for the birth of new product or new brand. Or sales promotion is very important. See, it is very very important for any kind of product. And in the product life cycle, you would have studied that the concept that in PLC, the problem with the thing is that during the introduction stage, uh, a particular product needs lots and lots of lucrative efforts, and it needs lots and lots of lucrative things to get added to it so that it can be promoted. And just to promote that particular thing, sales promotion is of much more use. Say for example, if you just launch a new pickle into the market and you say, okay, that this pickle is very tasty. Now, how will the consumer be able to buy this particular product? They will just see. Well, see, this is what actually happens, and I have seen this many times. That the moment you say that I'm a very good brand and I'm offering a pickle, what the consumer will do? Consumer will take the bottle, look into the towards it, turn it around, and then keep it back. Now, the moment you say, okay, sir, taste it also, consumer will taste it also, but it will not do anything. But the moment you say, sir, this is a free sample, consumer is already consumer is in a habit. Okay, you can just give me. Okay, I don't want, but yeah, you can just give it to me. So he will buy it, use it, and then come back one more time. So the problem is that you hadn't given any kind of a gift or any kind of a thing to him. If you say, sir, this but we are launching a particular pickle into the market, and these are the free samples, so sir, at your convenience, you can it will be my pleasure that if you just try it once, so please try it once. So it is in a habit of consumer these days, due to the fooding habits of people. I'm not talking about the pandemic situation. I'm talking about before pandemic, and not only but since the unlock procedure has been started, so the concept will resume its momentum one more time, and the people are in a habit. Okay, let's give it a try. And when you just one time attract towards a particular new product, consumer will automatically get dived into it, and he or she will buy it, thus increasing the sales of a new product. Hence, it is only a device which is available to the consumer at the point purchase. See, sales promotion is a thing which you are doing a point purchase thing. One in six chances to win. See, eat to play and play to win. Monopoly. So basically, what McDonald's has done, McDonald's Canada has done, that it has created a kind of a thing wherein one out of six people will definitely win. So the chances of 1 is to 6 will be a kind of a lucrative factor that maybe I have a chance, because the amount is very low. A 1 out of 6 can be a very good option for me. Let's try it. So basically, what it is doing, it is a kind of a promotional campaigns, and the consumer will be able to buy that particular thing at a point purchase. In India, lakh of rupees is being spent on sales promotion activities. Nowadays, becomes a necessity, and it is not a luxury. All the marketing devices by which demand for the product is stipulated and stimulated by your brands for sales promotion activities. See, lakhs and lakhs of rupees is being spent for the sales promotion campaign and all, and it is not only for the particular product, but sales promotion activities are also being done in your political scenario also, in order to promote the campaigns of your elections and all. People spend lots and lots of national treasury, and that is why it has been said that election is a very good is a drain on national treasury. So sales promotion, they're also doing the same thing. They're promoting their candidates. So the same thing, the people are being attracted towards the candidate. Why it is so that during the election time, uh, uh, one of the I will not at all name the particular party, and I would not at all be naming any kind of a person. One of the particular person distributed a kind of bicycle to each and every person, and just to win elections. Now, what is this? This is a sales promotion campaign, and it has practically been proven that the moment you distribute something extra to the consumer and the consumer buy it, the consumer will do something in return for you, because it is a process of give and take. Nine types of consumer sales promotion tools. Now there are nine types of consumer sales promotion tools. Not only nine, there are n number, but I have just pointed out the main ones. So basically, to talk about the sales promotion campaigns and the sales promotion tool, uh, sales promotion tool, it aims at stipulating consumers. The main consumer promotional tools are the coupons, samples, demonstrations, contest, cash refunds, offer, premium, etc. Now, get your claws on some paws free beer pawns cookie with purchase of one kids combo. So the problem is that this particular aspect is a kind of a thing wherein you will be in a position to actually deliver a sampling aspects. What is a sample? Let us begin with the aspect. Sample are one of the most important tool in sales promotion. Sample are defined as offers or to the consumer for a small amount to try a particular thing for a trial purpose. Free samples are given to the consumers to generate their interest into the product. Sample helps the consumer to verify the products and verify the quality of products. Sample are delivered at door to the consumers. They are sent by mail. They are given to the consumers at the retail stores, attached to the other products. Through sampling, the effective producing numerous samples and product is quite expensive. More uh, over distributing samples to the consumer involves expenditure. See, it is true that if you make too much n number of sample of a particular sauce bottle or a particular sauce brand, it is expensive. Yeah, I do agree with it that it is expensive, and it is a very cumbersome process also, that you are distributing the thing to n number of clients. But it is one of the most interesting, and at the same time it is one of the most important aspect for those people who are entering into the brand, into the you can say into the world of marketing for the very first time. Because the concept is that the giant players are already there into the market, and how well are you going to promote it? You can promote it very well by using the concepts of free samples, because free samples, with the help of free samples, you will be able to attract more consumers. The moment you say, sir, please try this free sample, free, the concept of free only, it will automatically dive, the consumer will dive into it, and the thing will be that it would be attracting the consumers at large. Why it is so that when in papers, those chewing gums people, or the company of chewing gums launch a sample of chewing gum, and then they affix to it, and most of times it is being seen that many of the hawkers, or many of the people, or many of the working people, they try to affix that particular thing, and they take it themselves also. So this is uh, just a kind of a thing, because sample is a kind of a thing which is of much more attractive tool, and it is a very attractive tool to promote a particular sales and all. And sampling is not justified in case of a, see, now there is another very important aspect, that sampling is not justified in the case of a well established product, a product that is not superior in some way to compete the product is slow turnover, the product with a narrow margin profit, and which is highly fragile, perishable, and bulky. The concept is that you cannot sell the free sample of your sweets. You cannot sell the free sample of those laddus and rasgullas of your particular sampling and all, because the concept is that, students, that something is in the market which is of a kind of an aspect, which is having a kind of a perishable or bulky product, and they're highly fragile in nature. The chances of getting raptured is too much. So if the brand is well established, like McDonald's, they not to just promote a particular thing by using a sales promotion activity, or by not by a sampling thing, uh, or if it is not of a superior kind, if the product is not of a superior kind, that then too it is not then too it should not use the sampling methodology. And if the product is a slow turnover, it is not able to give you the exact demand of the things, then it should not go for those promotion by using the sampling method. Now the next aspect is coupons. Now you can see these coupons of McDonald's. There's $5, $2, and then $1, $2, and all. What are these? Let's begin with the concept of it. A coupon is a certificate that fetches buyer a saving when they purchase a specified product. Coupon will generally issue along the product. They are entitled the holder to either be a specified saving of the product or cash refund. Now, uh, and I don't know that when this offer has come, and because I was not in a kind of thing. So coupons basically is a kind of a concept wherein it is a certificate to actually boost up the buyer, that if you are going to buy a particular product, you will get this percentage amount of discount, or you will get a percentage cash refund just by purchase of one large burger. And you are going to just tear this coupon and give it to the person of McDonald's. You will either be refunded with $5 of money back, or you will be said that okay, $5 will be deducted from your main price. So it is actually creating the saving aspects of your consumers. Coupons are designed to introduce a new product, to promote the sales, to sell the product in large sizes, to stimulate the consumers to sandwich brands, and to encourage the repeat sales. See, sandwich brands. What are sandwich brands? With one particular brand, between two particular brand, you get a non-brand, or you can say just to promote McDonald's, or just to promote the patty of McDonald's. What it is doing is that with burgers and French fries, it is affixing the patties, which is a new product, which is actually a sandwich between the two of the things, and it is a kind of a stimulating aspects for the consumers to actually design the things in such a manner that they are automatically being dived into it, or they just get attracted towards that particular thing. Coupons are used for consumers convenience goods. They are distributed door to door, mail to mail, and sometimes coupons are a part of magazines also, or newspaper advertisements. You have always seen that, sir, I am from VLCC and I am from Lakme, and we are offering a very good scheme. Just by purchasing this card of 500, you will get a discount on your essential things like your haircut, your entire facial and all, and your manicure and pedicure. You will be getting this kind of coupons. So this is a very convenient method of actually promoting a particular new service or particular big brand which is coming for the very first time into the market. Say a big brand of VLCC, or a big brand of any, and say not to talk about not to talk of VLCC and all. If a big brand of Burger King is coming into the market for the very first time, so what it will do? It will say that, sir, we are launching a big burger campaign, and just by purchasing this card for this particular amount, you are going to have this kind of facilities available. So this is actually going to boost the sales of the company. Next, demonstrations. See, this is a very best method of demonstrating a particular product. Demonstrations is required when the product are complex and technical in nature. Customers are educated as to how to make proper use of product. Demonstration of the product induces the customers to buy the products, and demonstrations provide free of cost. See, if this particular lady is selling a shampoo or selling a new brand into the market, say for instance, a brand is there into the market, and it says that if you use my cream once time, or once in a while, you will be having a kind of a thing. You will be in a position to turn your skin into a fairer dimension. You take the product from the market, you use a good quantum, you apply it over your face, and you think that okay, overnight I will turn into a very damsel thing, or you will be turning into a very handsome prince and all. The next day, you see lots and lots of scars onto your face. What you will do? You will be actually surprised, and you will be just cursing the company. See, the problem is with the people is that if the demonstrations are being made for these type of products, why it is so that if you just visit any parlor, or if you visit any superstore and all, you will have a few people standing into them, and they will say that, sir, I'm from this particular company, or I'm from biotech and all, and we are launching this particular product, and this is being used in such a manner. So first take a small quantum of it, and then apply that small quantum by tip on over or to your face, and just just a tip, sir, not more than that. So it is actually demonstrating the thing that, sir, please don't apply a huge quantum over your face, it will turn into a different thing. So this is basically a demonstration type. It is basically a type of thing which is going to actually demonstrate you, or demonstration is going to help a consumer to get the things in a better manner. Contest contests are the promotional events that give the consumer a chance to win something, such as cash trips, goods, and all. Contests are conducted to attract new customers, and they introduce new products by asking the prospects to state the reasons and purchase of the product. So, like often at times it happens, student, that these days, I'm talking about before pandemic situation. These days I'm not too sure that the malls are open and all, but sooner or later, when the thing will unlock, it will resume things one more time. Contest, what are contests, sir? If you buy a particular package, there is a contest that you will get 2 days and 3 nights free on the particular promotional campaigning and all. So this is basically, and sir, scratch and win contest. You just buy this particular product, scratch a product, there is a chance to win cash prize also, and there is a chance of winning this particular sample also. So the concept is that contests are promotional events. It is a kind of an event. It can be an online event also, and it can be an offline event also. Generally, you can see in your Amazon and all. It has been the contests are always there. That okay, answer these few questions. There is a contest to buy this particular laptop of yours. There is a contest, and you just answer these questions. These 4 or 5 questions. If you win, there is a chance to win also. So the problem with the aspect of the thing is that you are into a habit, and consumer, why do it enter into such type of contest? It is just to a necessity factor. Some of them are going to for the necessity things also. Some of them are, say for example, students, if it is there that there is a contest to win an Apple MacBook Air, something like that. So everyone will go for that. I will personally go for that also. So the concept is that contest is going to promote any kind of an event at large. Cash refund offers. This is one of the most interesting thing. So you will be getting cash refund thing, or if you buy the particular product by using my particular app, you will get cash refund immediately the cash refunded of this particular amount. And moreover, if the purchaser are not satisfied with the product, the whole price or the part will be refunded. At times it happens that many at times many of the company are so much so confident that they say that if the purchaser is not satisfied with things, he or she can say, okay, I'm not satisfied, and I want my money back. So what will the company do? They will return back the money policy. And there is a concept also that rebates offers are allowed at a particular price, and the company can also go for half of the range of cash refund or full cash refunds also. Premium refers to good offered either free or low cost as an incentive to buy a product. Premium refers to the goods offered either free or low cost as incentive to buy a product. Premium may be inside the package. Outside it is received through mails. Reusable package itself serves as a premium. See, often at times companies say that on return of this particular bottle safe with safe and sound, you will have this particular amount premium added in your particular amount. So this is actually creating a kind of a thing into the mind of the consumer that we should use, and the product can be used of a reusable type of things. Premium is generally offered for consumer goods like soap, toothpaste, etc. Premium may be of several types: direct premium, reusable free container premium, self-liquidating premium, trading stamps and all. So it is selling something by actually using the thing either for free or at a low cost. Premium refers to the goods which are either offered free. Sometimes the things are being said that okay, on buy of a toothpaste, you will get this particular thing free, or you will be have to pay just 1 rupee more to get a particular cost. So this 1 rupee is a premium of the particular product. Price of offer. Goods are sold at reduced prices during the slump seasons. Reduction in prices stimulate the sales of goods. Now, when the slump season arises, this price offer is of much more use. This 50% or 50 euros being deducted directly from the price itself, and it is generally done during the slump seasons when at times it happens that the company is not able to boost its sales during the slump season or during the season off season and all. So reduction in prices is a but natural factor. Consumer sweepstakes. The sweepstakes calls for consumer to submit their names for a draw. Names of consumers are included in a list of prize winning contests, and lots of drawn and the lots are drawn, and the winner gets the prizes. See, basically what is there? The sweepstake calls for the consumer to submit the name for draw. uh, the consumer is going to submit their name for a draw. Name of the consumer are included in the list of prize winning contest. Now those who have actually won the prizes, it will be included in the contest and all. The lots are drawn, and the winner will get the prize. Then those lots will be drawn, that okay, first lots and second lot, and then the winner will get the prize. It is almost like those kind of thing where you will be giving your names. And sweepstakes means actually what the company is doing. Company is calling out it has segregated the consumer into different sweeps. So with that, it is almost like a monopoly or a game or law, something like that. Or you can say the word the word part about boosters and all, which where it is going to just make the consumer feel that okay, my chances of winning are too much. Buyback allowances. Allowances are granted to the buyers. Allowances are granted to the buyers on the basis of the previous purchase. In other words, buyback allowances are given for new purchase based on the quantity of uh, goods bought previously. See, if at times what happens, you are in a habit of buying quantity in bulk. You buy two soaps of a particular brand, and uh, the next time when you go to the store, you buy two more soaps of the same particular brand. Now, what is happening? You are in a habit of purchasing that brand too often. What the company men will or the people will be saying over there, sir. I think that you are a regular brand, you are a brand of this company. If you buy this particular thing in bulk this time, you will get a buyback allowance. You will get the money. You will get a certain portion of the money refunded back. So it's almost like a buyback allowance to the things. That is going to boost the sales of the company. Seven important tools of dealer sales promotion. Buying allowances for the dealers. Buying allowances is being granted to dealers to purchase for a short period of time. Merchandise allowances. Merchandise allowances basically talking about the dealers aspect. Buying allowances is granted to those dealers who purchase it in the stipulated period of time. If you purchase the particular thing from the manufacturer within a particular stipulated period of time, you will get the buying bank allowance, and it is of much more use to the dealers. Merchandise allowances, sometimes an advertisement allowances compensation. Say for example, if you launch my merchandise too often during the ad shows and during the sales season and all, you will get a particular allowance. This is also being happening these days. Price deals, 60% off, 50% off. These deals are very much being useful for the dealers. Even push money or premium. Premium is a product. Unlike in your consumers, the consumers, the dealers also have it. Cooperative advertising. Dealers are given an allowance to advertise the manufacturer product. Dealers claim such allowances by producing to the manufacturer the proof of advertisement. Basically, it is almost like creating kind of a thing which is dealers have been claiming for the allowances that whatever they are doing as a proof of advertisement towards the particular company and towards their particular sales activities. Dealer sales contest. Now, dealer sales contests are also unlike the consumer sales contest. The dealer sales contests are also there to recognize the good performance of a dealer. That okay, I am the best dealer, and you will get a point. Point purchase. uh, During the trade shows and all, dealer are being invited. They are being asked to purchase a particular thing at point and all. This is a device. Point purchase display is a silent salesman. It calls an attention to the of the customers to product with the hope of initiating the buying action and all. Seven important techniques, 11 important techniques of sales promotion. I think I'm not going into too detail of it. There are 11 important techniques of sales promotion. Rebate. See, basically, what are these? These are basically nine types of consumer sales promotion. Seven types of promotion for the dealers are buying allowances, merchandise allowances, price deals, push premium mechanisms, cooperative advertising, dealer sales contest, point purchase. Now, these are those were the tools, and these are the techniques that is going to be applied too often to sale to any kind of person, may it be a dealer or may it be a consumer. Rebate, discounts, refunds, product combination, gift, quantity gift, instant draw of assured gift and all, lucky draw, instant draw of assigned gifts and all, lucky draw one more time, that means spin a wheel and all, usable benefits, full finance, samples, contest. So these points have already been discussed in your tools. Why I have added to the techniques also, just to give you a preview one more time that these are the basic techniques. My point was that just to that any of the aspect of sales promotion won't be left, because the point is that students, that sales promotion is one of the most essential component of any marketing, and particularly of the sales activity. It's one of the most important component, and being the management person, you must know these things. So it was rebate, discounts, refunds, product combinations, quantity gifts, instant draws, lucky draws, instant draw again, uh, then lucky draw, usable benefits, full finance, 0% and all, free samples, contests. So that was about the thing, and let's make a quick recap of what we have done. We have done about what was sales promotion, the definition aspect, the objectives, the purpose, the importance of sales promotion, nine types, seven important tools for dealers also, nine important for the consumers also, and important techniques of actually promoting the sales. So that was all about my promotional activities, and that was all about the sales promotion concepts. And with this, we are ending your unit 4. And unit 4 is going to comprise of the promotional things. And particularly, we have studied a lot about the promotional campaigns and media campaigns and all. And during this particular span of time, we have also studied that sales promotion activities of much more importance and all. What is advertising messages and all. So in totality, we can say that marketing is a very important factor, and product price place is a very important thing. But without promotion or promotional campaigns or advertisements or sales promotions, the concepts of marketing won't be able to actually judge or actually help the people to or help the consumer to get the right product, or help the company to attract consumer at large. If at any point of time you are not able to understand any of the words or any of the things during my presentation, you are free to come to my cubicle, you can contact me on WhatsApp. You can write a mail to me on my mail ID, or you can also refer to me anytime during the class hours and all. So, with this, I end my lecture, hoping that you have a better idea of marketing and you must be having a bright future ahead. Thank you.